You have this fight, you have the movie, and then you have the coverage of, you know, who you're dating, your personal life, beef with rappers and all
I don't even know what you're talking about. If I have to be honest, like, social media is not a real place. People do crazy stuff all the time, and you just kind of have to deal with it. And I guess with it, you know, you having all these followers, and then stardom comes like hate and all this different type of stuff. But only thing I've noticed is that people are very intimidated by natural black women.
So you're saying it's not true?
Is what true?
Is all the whole Remy and Pap situation, none of it was true?
I don't have nothing to do with that. I have been open in all my relationships that I've had. All of them.
This has made a story because the, you know, Pap.
I don't even know nothing about that.
I'm just saying that's why it's being made a story, is because
I am 29. So how can I know about any of that? Let's just be honest. So this is what I'm saying. When I'm ready to announce who I'm with, I will do that. But till then, everything else is just speculation. And the internet, once again, is not a real place. It's not.
Claressa Shields is an unstoppable force in the ring, using her extraordinary skill and willpower to defeat opponents. The scene outside the ring, however, took an unexpected turn when hip-hop duo Papoose and Remy Ma of Massachusetts became involved, leading to a flurry of controversy. That was a huge shock to Clarissa. Everyone was talking about the commotion that followed, and the fight wasn't what anyone had expected. The subsequent course of events will astound you. Rumor had it that Remy, Massachusetts, had someone with whom he was conspiring to weaken Claressa's shields. According to the account, Clarissa arrived at Remy's house ready to face him because she was so angry over the betrayal. But Papoose talked her out of it by telling her that a fight could damage her reputation and possibly result in the loss of her boxing license, especially over something like this. The stakes were enormous, and it was an exciting moment. Clarissa might have lost all of her titles and been disqualified from her big bout against Daniel Perkins if it were true that her drink included illegal chemicals.
Remy was already out here having her little boy toy or whatever. Right? He done came out and done said it. It's not a thing of me having an issue with her. My only issue is why you leaked my number. It ain't no thing, oh, I want him and he's married to you. And it's not that. I'm a girl's girl. So when it comes to like that, that's not it. Don't look at me and say, oh, you just came and messed up this happy home and stuff like that. Because that's not what happened. We would still not be public, or people wouldn't know still right now, because that's not how he does things. That's not how I'm doing things moving forward. Like, for me, I'm just not like that. I'm not fighting over no man. She's mad that—
Although Clarissa was completely nuts, we must go back to the beginning to fully understand why things got so out of hand. This is when the drama between Claressa Shields, Papoose, and Remy, Massachusetts was blown up by a romantic triangle. It was not surprising. Papoose and Remy, once the stereotypical hip-hop couple, remained together through thick and thin. But as reports of infidelity started to surface, people conjectured that Remy might have cheated on Papoose during a trying period in their marriage. Everyone's curiosity about what actually transpired increased when they publicly separated. Took place behind the scenes, and then Claressa Shields came on stage straight and without a word. It was only the beginning of the drama when Clarissa and Papoose became pals. What began as a simple friendship quickly spiraled out of control, and Clarissa was only trying to help Papoose through the challenging transition from his relationship with Remy. Not just his friends started to spread the rumors that Papoose and Clarissa were getting too close. Remy, however, was fed up and resorted to social media to accuse. Clarissa is accused of trying to break up her family. This was clearly not going to be a gentle affair, and the drama was now well underway. Remy went so far as to accuse Clarissa of circulating false information to make Papoose seem disloyal and attempting to steal him away from her. Instead of rejecting the accusations, Remy's loud claims merely exacerbated the situation and intensified the conflict. Even though Clarissa considered them offensive and ridiculous, the situation only got worse if you thought that was crazy. After that, things took an unexpected turn when reports surfaced that Remy had took things to a whole new level. Accounts claim that before Clarissa's altercation with Daniel Perkins, Remy bribed someone to put illicit drugs in her drink. After putting in many hours to excel in a male-dominated sport, Clarissa might have been suspended, disqualified, and stripped of all the titles she had earned if she had tested positive. If that were the case, it may have ruined Clarissa's career, and it wasn't only petty. Even if the stakes were higher than before, what transpired? Even stranger was what followed. Clarissa felt thoroughly betrayed and incensed when she was told of the purported plot by someone close to Remy. Clarissa, however, made it plain that she was not going to back down and was ready to act instead of letting it go. Driving directly to Remy's place, she was prepared to face her and make amends. According to witnesses, Papoose stepped in and briefly stopped Clarissa before things got out of hand, warning her of the repercussions if matters worsened. He made her pause and think about the repercussions of losing her reputation, her profession, and all she had worked so hard to acquire. Papoose understood that this was about protecting her future, not just about winning the battle. Clarissa had grown weary of the drama and betrayal and was fully fired up and ready to face her about everything that had happened. This affected her career as a whole, not simply her reputation. Her years of dedication and triumphs in the ring were at stake, and she had no intention of letting it all go. Separate, but it was an unexpected clash. Well aware of Clarissa's intentions, Papoose stepped in before things could get out of hand. Papoose physically stood between the two ladies and told Isa to think about her future, according to witnesses. He emphasized that it wasn't worth jeopardizing everything for a violent altercation, especially considering how hard she had worked to get to the top. Although Clarissa didn't use any physical force, it was evident that she was suffering emotionally. She felt imprisoned, not simply. Because of Papoose's intervention, Remy was ready to hold Clarissa responsible and stop the rumors that were taking over their lives. The tension remained high even though there was no physical altercation. Although it's said that it's lonely at the top, Clarissa found it to be far more so than she had ever thought. Her wealth and renown had never been greater, but they came at a cost. A sad question was raised. How is your family handling all this? Clarissa revealed that in addition to her family, she had been abandoned by close friends and people she grew up with. In addition to buying the house for my mother, I also bought a car for each of my siblings, 2 cars for my mother, a car for my father, a car to assist Mama in paying her bills, and a car for my sister to care for her 3 kids. They seem to dislike you the more you do it. Even if I go there, sit with the teachers, go to teacher conferences, and do all of this. The struggle was over. Fan excitement was sparked by Clarissa Remy's bold comebacks. In a series of defensive outbursts, Remy was determined to deny the accusations and paint herself as the victim of Clarissa's irrational imagination. Following a series of vague tweets and postings, Clarissa and Remy's dispute soon became intense. Clarissa, as usual, was not holding back when she criticized Remy for attempting to interfere with her career and even accused her of conspiring to damage her name. Remy claimed that Clarissa had played the compassion card. She even claimed that Clarissa was distorting the truth to fit her own agenda and spreading untrue information to damage her reputation and her relationship with Papa. When Clarissa released a rap video that men took as a shot at Remy, it was one of the most important moments. Packed with quips and lyrics, it seemed to be an attempt by Clarissa to alter the situation and show off her power. Some followers praised her for turning her frustration into art, while others criticized her for carrying on the drama instead of letting it go. Please listen to me. Catch up, catch up, catch up. Look at her lack of confidence. Everyone keeps listening to this insecure woman because she wants to avoid becoming a drug cheater or loser, and this is because of her insecurity. An unconfident woman by allegedly adding illegal substances to the professional athlete's drink. Remy, Massachusetts has gone too far in her attempt to destroy their career. If the rumors surrounding her are true, this rivalry raises significant issues regarding limits and repercussions, making it more than just a personal drama. Not only is it dubious, but for someone like Claressa Shields, who has established her career on diligence and talent like this, it might also be against the law. Any error could have put Clarissa's boxing career in jeopardy, and the accusations put her under investigation. All of this shows how dangerous it is when personal rivalry becomes professional sabotage, and Remy may face severe legal consequences if it becomes known that she did this. Clarissa's choice to confront Remy directly, however, comes with its own set of issues as a professional fighter. Posture in which any physical confrontation would be seen as an abuse of her skills, possibly landing her and the boxer in legal hot water. Any violent behavior could get her into trouble because athletes are expected to act in a certain way by society. In order to preserve her reputation while being careful not to offend anyone, Claressa found herself in a challenging predicament. Furthermore, Papoose is at the center of this romantic triangle and is seen by some as an intermediary trying to resolve the dispute between Claressa and Remy Ma. Though there is a lot of speculation, some people think he is only adding fuel to the fire. Whether he genuinely cares about Claressa or if he's just using her to get even with Remy, his involvement shows how turbulent personal relationships can become when well-known people get involved in controversy, especially on social media where opinions are all over the place. Fans' opinions on Clarissa's choice to take on Remy have been mixed. Some are fully in her corner and applaud her for standing up for herself and her profession. While one Twitter user said, "Claressa isn't just a champ in the ring, she's a champ for herself," others questioned whether it was worth risking her career. Many have questioned whether Papoose was correct to step in, and his action has even sparked discussions about personal issues as a pro aide. Papoose has been hailed by supporters as the voice of reason for stepping in and bringing order. A well-known Instagram post claims that, regardless of your opinion of Papoose, he took the proper action to save things from getting worse. Some fans disagree, though, wondering if he is assisting Claressa or taking revenge on Remy for his own reasons, for lying to a fan who came in and found out about the rumors. With some defending Remy and others accusing Claressa of causing trouble, the entire situation has sparked fan battles and crazy conspiracy theories. Remy admirers, on the other side, claimed that Claressa was merely trying to get attention by making things more dramatic. Clarissa's rap video was one example that really caught people's attention, since many perceived it as a direct insult to Remy. While some supporters claimed that she was the real victim of a premeditated attack on her career, others complimented her on using her anger to produce art. Whatever your opinion, the video went viral and maintained the rivalry in the public consciousness, demonstrating that Claressa isn't going to back down at all and that the drama is far from over. Claressa Shields has a lot to think about in the future. The controversy surrounding her career and the damage to her reputation will not go away even though she is a world champion. To protect her future, she might have to set aside all of her personal issues and focus on her goals in the ring. It's critical that she never forgets what first made her a champion. Region and stay off topic, but what about all the charges? Who's speaking the truth, Claressa, Remy, or both? And what if Remy's accusations turn out to be false? If Clarissa's career depends on the answers to these questions, what should she do next? Should she stand up to Remy and take him to court, or should she back off and let the legal system deal with it? It's a tough choice with no simple answer. In your perspective, who do you trust in this play? Are Remy or Claressa right to react this way? It is unjust to hold Remy accountable. I'm interested in what you think. Tell us what you think in a comment.